Hello YouTube, Reseller Mom here. Welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to talk to you about sourcing at Trader Joe's, some ins and outs, and pretty much all the little tidbits you need to know specifically for Trader Joe's. So, welcome to my vlog here. It is Friday the 4th. It's June 4th, and yes, it's Friday night and I'm out sourcing. That's just how things worked out this week. Sometimes my schedule is, when you work for yourself, you do what you got to do when you got to do it. And that's just how it is. So let's get talking about all the ins and outs of shopping and sourcing at Trader Joe's. So I was outsourcing tonight at Trader Joe's. I bought about $200 worth of stuff, and the sun came out into my eyes. But I was thinking about doing a video on sourcing and finding products with you guys, but really it's a lot of work. Trader Joe's is not an easy store. Goodness gracious. Trader Joe's is not an easy store to source from. It is... There we go. It is more intermediate. If you are just starting out Amazon, do not try Trader Joe's as like a launch off point. This is for the more experienced seller for a lot of reasons that we're going to dive into. But if you are kind of been sourcing for a while and you want to incorporate Trader Joe's into your replens or, when I'm out shopping, I have a little route that I take that I pop in and get certain things every time. This is kind of geared towards you. Trader Joe's has, let's hear, there's just so many little tidbits about it. First up, they are not reseller friendly. Do not go in there and try to use your reseller permit. Do not tell them that you are a reseller. Do not order massive amounts of cases, even though you can order cases with Trader Joe's. If they catch wind that you are a reseller, they will 86 you, and I don't know, they're not going to like call the cops or anything on you, but you want to keep it friendly. So when I go in and I purchase, I don't clear the shelves. I'm not going to buy everything. I'm not going to say, hey, get me 12 cases of something. It's going to be in quantities between, we'll just say 5 and 15 of things off of the shelf. And, when they ask what's going on, I just say that I can't, I don't go there much. And so I stock up when I do, and I'm buying for a couple of people or something like that. Just keep it light and cheerful. Don't dive into anything in your business for sure. All right. A couple of the reasons why it is next level sourcing is one, you can't scan anything really. There's no barcode scanning inside of Trader Joe's. Their barcodes are something different. So there's two ways to really scan or search. You can do an image search, and of course I get my sunglasses on and the sun's now going away, but so you can image search the product or keyword search the product. Both work very good, but if you don't have image searching inside the store is not really it's not really good on your time. One, we don't really want to point out that we're resellers, so physically scanning the products. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you open up your Seller Central account and you click on the little camera button in the upper right, that's going to take an image shot of, it's going to scan what your camera is looking at, and it's going to find that image on Amazon. So, if you went in there and spent the whole day doing image searches, you're probably going to be asked, like, what are you doing? What's going on? My Trader Joe's is always busy, and I don't want to sit there and like take up aisle space and have people get upset with me for kind of being weird in the aisles. It's not like at Walmart where I'm just like, I'm price checking and people will move on. Trader Joe's has a little bit more, high maintenance shoppers to it, we'll say. They're there, they're paying extra for all of the goodness that Trader Joe's offers. So a lot of times I will do keyword searches at home. You go to your Amazon Seller Central again, type in add a product, type in trade. I usually just type in Trader, because if you type in Joe's, and some listings are with and some are without the apostrophe. So I just leave off Joe's altogether. Joe's no longer. Forget Joe. We don't like him anyways. Just put in Trader and then put in a description. So you can say Trader and sauces, or Trader and ketchup, or Trader and popcorn, or whatever you want to do, or just type in Trader and see what happens. You can do Trader Joe's too. I mean, I do all sorts of searches at night, when I'm sitting there watching TV, to see what's trending and what products are out and what's new and what's exciting at Trader Joe's. Like right now, a lot of people are selling their chocolates during the summer. So if I wanted to know what chocolates are selling at Trader Joe's, merchant fulfilled, for the summertime, I'd type in Trader and then chocolates, and maybe chocolate and chocolates as two different searches. The add a product, when you're doing keyword searches, the apostrophes, spelling, and pluralness will make a difference. So it's kind of nice sometimes, kind of annoying sometimes, but learn how the system goes. Okay, so today when I was in scanning, I have a bunch of replens that I normally get, and I also try to find a few new products. I wound up finding 4 new products by doing image searches on things that caught my eye. Again, I don't want to sit there and do all of it and be like actively scanning the aisle. I'm going to mosey over here, scan 2 things, mosey over there, scan 2 things, and just kind of pick the top couple of things that I see as either new products or something that catches my eye for whatever reason, whether it's a trending type of item, it's a new item, it's a seasonal good item, whatever the case may be. Trying to think here. What else? So, other things going on there. You can't scan the UPC code. Once you find the item, keep in mind that multi-packs typically do better in terms of rank and margins. Trying to do this video and I'm still getting interruptions. Even though I'm in the car, I'm like, who's going to bother me in the car? But yet they still find me. All right, so Trader Joe's, you can't do the barcode. You're going to do image search. You're going to do word search. You're going to find products. How do you decide or keep those products in your head when you're in there shopping? I usually take screenshot pictures with my phone of the listing or of the product or whatnot, and either keep those in your photos or I keep them in a Google Keep list. You can add photos to a Google Keep. So when you're in the store, you can open up essentially a grocery shopping list and say, oh, okay, here's this, here's this, here's this, and go through and put the stuff into your cart to try out. Now, when you're looking for things, multi-packs and 2-packs are probably going to be the better bet. They're going to have lower rank, so they're going to move faster usually, and they're going to have better margins for profit, which is good too. A lot of times, Trader Joe items are what, like $2 to $6, and if they're selling for $9.10 on Amazon, you're just razor thin making profit there. Whereas if you get 2-3 packs, now you're up in the $20 range and higher, and you're going to have a few more dollars per ASIN that you're making on profit, making it a little bit more worth your time, and it's going to flip faster. So you want to keep your eyes out for that. Now, if you're going to make bundles or get on bundles, oh, please get on ones that make sense. I have seen some bundles put together that you're just like, wait, those 2 items or those 2 things don't really go together. What I'm talking about is when you're making a bundle, get items that go together. Chips and salsa, shampoo and conditioner, cake mix and frosting. Those are all items that a customer is going to go out and they're probably going to get both of them. Some of the things that I've seen put together, you're scratching your head about it. Like, why? Okay, that sort of makes sense, but I don't really see it. And the rank will be reflected in that. I saw a couple items tonight that I scanned that had odd combinations, and the rank was 200,000 in grocery. When I'm sourcing for grocery items, I really want to get in the 20,000 rank or lower, 50,000 maybe, but over 50,000 in grocery, I really am just staying away from. So keep that in mind. Seasonal items that are brand new to Trader Joe. Every quarter they kind of put out new things. They put out Easter stuff. In the winter and Christmas time, they'll put out seasonal chocolates. What did I see? Like watermelon stuff was summer and lemon stuff was a couple of weeks ago. So some of those new products, they may not have history or too much history because they just came out. So While rank is very important, I did pick up one item to test out that's really new. The listing's only about, a week or two old. So I think it's going to pick up traction, even though the rank is really high right now. It's a super brand new listing, and people that shop for Trader Joe's, they are looking specifically for those Trader Joe type items. A lot of times people will move wherever, either locally or out of state or out of country, and they really love that product and they will pay extra to get it shipped to them. So some of the reasons more reasons why I think Trader Joe's is just a non-beginner part. Just about everything at Trader Joe's is going to have an expiration date. So make sure you know all the ins and outs of labeling and doing expiration dates with Amazon. Packaging. Don't be afraid if you're, stepping up your game here to get things that require a little bit of packaging. Some of my best sellers require a box, and that's okay. I source my boxes either by Staples, or UPS has free boxes that you have to call and order. That's another video altogether. And then Supply Hut on eBay. So those are my kind of top 3 places to get boxes. And I don't mind boxing up something if the profit margins are there. Of course, when I'm sourcing, I'm going to take into account adding a little extra if it's going to take boxes and bubble wraps and poly bags and all that good stuff. But it's not something that I shy away from. Follow, Hustle Buddies, E-commerce Empowerment, FBA Insiders. Some of the other Facebook groups, they ask a lot of great questions and you can get some great ideas on packaging. I've read several threads that talk about packaging up potato chips, and the general consensus out there is you box potato chips. So if you're looking at crackers, cookies, anything that you can take and crumble, that's probably going to want a box. And that's okay. I just don't want you guys to go out and start seeing like a bag of potato chips and seeing the profit margins and putting it in a poly bag and sending it to Amazon and not thinking Amazon's going to put that sucker into a mailer and send it out. They're going to send it in a mailer. They're not going to send it in a box for you. So if your item needs extra packaging, you better package it up, because people are paying top dollar for their top dollar store Trader Joe's stuff. Like I said, these customers really are on the high maintenance side. Amazon customers are already high maintenance. Trader Joe's Amazon customers are even more high maintenance. So you want to put some extra care into your packaging. All right. So I think I've hit just about everything. We've got extra packaging. You've got expiration dates, multi-packs, certain bundles. Bundling things up will do well. Don't out yourself as a reseller. And if you can get all of those things down, Trader Joe's is definitely worth looping into your replens out there. I think that's about all I got to say on that. There are a few Trader Joe's, so wherever I'm going out sourcing, I usually pop in, grab a handful of stuff, and it adds to my monthly sales. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, the ins and outs on shopping with Trader Joe's, and I hope you guys can add some profits to your monthly income. Take care and have a great day.